Welcome to Yes I Can Barbecue live on YouTube. Smoking briskets and ribs and chicken so good, pork butts and barbecue sauce. Whether there's a will, there is a way. Living life one day at a time. Grilling, smoking, cooking on the grill. Smoking meats in my wheelchair. There's nothing I can't do if I set my mind to it. Grilling, smoking, cooking on a griddle. Smoking meats in my wheelchair. There's nothing I can't do if I set my mind to it. Where there is a will, there is a way. Living life one day at a time. Grilling, smoking, cooking on a grill. Smoking meats in my wheelchair. There's nothing I can't do if I set my mind to it. There's nothing I can't do if I set my mind to it. There's nothing I can't do if I set my mind to it.
Yo, what's up, man?
Hello, people.
Oh, let me get my chat going. What's up, folks?
Yeah, that's what I had to do. I was like, where's the chat?
Yeah, right. Wait, give me a minute here. Turn that off. Where is my chat? There it is.
What's up, Timmy?
Pop out.
What's up, Gary? CV?
Let's see. All right,
Oh,
here we go. Here we go.
you created a poll. What's up, Joe?
I sure did.
CV says she doesn't know how to answer it.
What? Uncle Smiley, what's up? What's up? What's up?
I don't see Eddie.
Eddie? Yeah, he was here earlier. You have to scroll up a bit. There he is, right here.
How great is your plan?
Huh?
Multiple cameras are supported on Pro plan only.
Yes. Don't click on buttons, sir.
I didn't do nothing but try to highlight a message. Cancel. All I try to do is go and highlight this.
There you go.
And that popped up.
That's for how you got it, but I didn't. Oh wow, 57% does not want me to go to 7 p.m.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, 43%.
That's what your poll was?
Yeah.
I don't either, but I said yes.
Okay. I thought I helped land a little bit, but yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Am I echoing?
I don't hear it.
So when I talk, I can hear myself talk a little bit. I don't know how to enter that poll.
Oh, Gary says he hears. Tim says he hears echo too.
Yeah, he's heard. I think it's gone, but oh, there it is. Let me check my sound levels real quick.
Or I did. Aren't you? What's up, Chris? Stouffer.
It might have helped, I think. What's up, Bambio? Hey, Chris, what's up, man? It's Orange Jeep over here. Haven't seen you in forever.
Here's last week.
And
Maybe it was Sunday. Because I'd asked him about the I was talking about something. Pervert.
It was your live stream. You were asking him about that outing he did. If he recorded anything.
Yeah, I remember asking about that too, but there was something else that we talked about. I
Cat
can't
suit.
remember what it was.
That was his cat suit.
Yeah.
I'm echoing again.
Oh, yeah, I don't hear it.
I wonder what else is open.
Just when you thought you had your audio fixed.
Yeah, and then
Safe to assume you do have the echoing cancellation on?
yep, turn it on, turn it off. It's the same thing with the AI thing. What the hell did I do with my mic? it's right
G4 ready driver is available. Okay.
On your laptop?
Yeah. Excuse me. I should
Let me
have
set up
muted
this mic.
myself.
Be right back.
Excuse me, y'all. What's up, Eddie? Eddie? What's up? Stop it. Confusion is late night. So it's Chris.
I just remembered something. Bell, where is it? Destroyed the USB cable to the mic. So I need to get me another keyboard for that mic.
The one that you said is the one you want to start using,
Yeah.
not the external.
Yeah, the external
not
one.
the plug and play camera mic.
No, sir. The one before the one that the cable was hanging over, and she wants to reach it because she chewed almost halfway through it.
They're so cute when they're puppies.
Yeah, they're adorable. Pain in the ass.
Yeah, they are.
She's a pain in the ass. Taco has been a good boy.
I think that I think it's just small breed dogs in general, just so much more hyper, than a bigger dog. Not saying they're not bad.
She's terrible. And right now she's sleeping right here like nothing. Hey,
They're
we're
just
back to 50.
so much full piss and vinegar,
Can I start what over, Eddie?
Maybe your poll.
I misvoted on the poll trying to type the chat. That's all right. It'll fix itself later. Oh, you know what? Bring one of your other channels and vote. Anyway, so you're having bad weather over there right now?
Yeah. We had rain last week, which was such a blessing. But these are pretty bad storms. We've had tornado warnings on and off for surrounding areas. There was that storm coming through. I guess that maybe we're getting a little bit of tail end effects from it or something. I don't know. I haven't really checked to see what it is or where it's coming from, but you just saw the one. I just got power before you went live here, but got my internet back.
Thank you, Bill.
But yeah, they were tornado warnings until 10 p.m. It said.
So do you smell that smoke coming in from Canada?
I did last week. It was pretty. It had a definite smell to it. It would do a little burning. We're getting Lancelot's rain until Friday. It wouldn't surprise me, man. You'll get, well, if it's the same thing, Chris. I mean, you'll get this rain, and all of a sudden, man, it just turns into hellacious storm. and then it'll go back to just rain, and then all of a sudden the thunder and the lightning cracks come in. Chris, did y'all get all that smoke too from Canada? Sure you did.
Well, he's closer, right?
Huh?
He's closer than you are.
Yeah.
Because he's more north than you are.
The direction of the winds or what? I don't know. Yeah, he's closer to Canada than I am.
It's Simple Happy Live. Hello.
Um, I don't know, Chris. As of yesterday, there was no additional leaks in the roof, but we've had a lot of rain and storms today. A lot of downpours.
Have you been
We had
checking
a
that?
crack. We had a crack of thunder that made the power go out, but it came back on shortly after. It lost the internet and everything, but I just had to reboot the router. I was printing, 3D printing. I said, "Oh, here's going to be an experiment."
Yeah, that sucks. Oh, don't they like get back on and start where they left?
Yeah, it did that time. So I was very grateful. I was like, "There's no way I can figure out where this son bitch stopped at and have to start it again." Yeah, we
Lumbo.
didn't get the smell, but we got the smoke for sure. The storm was coming up from the south. Yeah. What's up, Lumbo? Yeah, we got a lot of. I was surprised. We got the smoke. You could see the smoke, but the smell. It almost smelled like plastic was burning or something out of it.
Oh yeah. Get some plastic trees out.
Yeah, some of that fake stuff. What's up, Des?
Hey, Des.
Some of that fake stuff reminds me of a story. A buddy of mine used to be married to a lady. They've gotten divorced since, but she was she was a good woman. You know, she's a good mother, good wife, but they just couldn't make it out. But she was ditzy. She was dingy. And they went to he had something like I can't remember what it was, like passes that got him down to the field for Washington Redskins football game.
Oh yeah.
Something he acquired from his employer. So before the game, they went down there and they looked at things, and they were able to take some or ask some questions and stuff. And one of the guys that was down there, I guess, working with the turf, maybe he was there to make sure the turf doesn't get tore up or so. His job is to fix it. I don't know what he was doing, but so it's artificial turf, right? And she asks, well, she asked the question. She says, well, don't you, or how often do you have to cut this stuff? And he just looked at her and he said, well, it's artificial turf, so it really doesn't grow that fast. Well, I was such a, Johnny boy came back and told that story. I got such out of that. She felt silly, but, I wasn't going to laugh at her.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, but once a millennia would do it.
Yeah.
Take a
But
vacuum cleaner.
they never told her anything different. So she left there still thinking that
Oh.
artificial turf grew. It just was a slow grower.
Oh God.
She was a nice lady, Timmy.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't want to make her hurt.
Uh, you don't watch sports. What is
Man,
that?
they went on the field. I don't know if that's what it's referring to.
And go to your channel. Oh, okay.
Just shows you're ignorant. Here we go. What's Eddie going to come back with? Or did I already miss it? And Gary's
No,
just,
well, no. All he did was say you don't watch sports, and then before that, he had said you don't know anything about football, Gary.
uh, there's somewhere along the way you had a growth spurt.
It's a different conversation.
Yeah, I'm going to leave that one alone. Or Gorth. Dyslexic.
You have been telling me that you didn't.
What's up, Emily?
Hey, Bug. Obsessively, you? No, can't be.
How does that make me ignorant?
I had to put dryer sheets everywhere.
Oh, for ants? No, bees. For bees. She sent me an email sharing, and I had seen the thing where it was one of the chats one night about someone suggested dryer sheets. She tried it and it worked. Well, she sent me an email a couple days ago saying it did work because
Yep.
these ground bees, man, even the contractor said, he said, I didn't get stung. He said, but I was letting you know, you got a heck of a ground bee nest over there. I said, I know. I said, between my wife and I said, we've been lit up 14 times. I said, I'm just really slow at going back over that area. I did dump a bunch of water. What Moose said, boiling water. Didn't throw boiling water on there, but I threw 5 gallons of bucket of water. I mean, it was full because I was a little closer to that hole in the ground than I wanted to be, but I wanted to make sure I drenched that thing. All it
And
did was piss him off.
if it wasn't so expensive, I use a cup of gasoline just.
Yeah. There's sheets in the bathroom window. Probably smells good, doesn't it, Em?
It hides the farts.
I'm the only one to catch it. I missed the Eddie Gary saga. You see the Moose. Is he in here? NBL. I saw something from NBL. They became commanders. If you stop watching. Yeah, they have been command. They're talking about changing the name again. There it is. Lance is responding to this. They're talking change the name again. Yes, please. All you gotta do is miss one chat and you're out of the loop for the rest of the conversation. All right, I'm back to where I left off. Dryer sheets in her bathroom window. Oh, that's why you gotta use boiling water. Yeah. Time I boiled 5 gallons of water, it would have been cold again. Or cool. I already doused a whole can of wasp spray over there, bee spray. I'm gonna do the gasoline thing because that definitely seemed to work. when I trapped them in that doghouse over there. But that was easy. That they almost made that fun. I turned the doghouse, waited till nighttime. I said, "This is how I deal with roosters. You know, roosters can be ornery son of bitches. So you go in there at nighttime, they're blind at night. You can go in there and do whatever you want with them. That's how I used to get rid of them, take them up to the market because you only need but one rooster. Um, but I that's what I did at the doghouse. So them bees don't fly around at night. So I took that doghouse and I slid it off and over onto its door so they couldn't get out. But in the back of the doghouse is like this little clear plastic window that
Mm-hmm.
you take out and it allows like cross ventilation, I guess. I don't know what's there. It's got a screw, a little plastic screw that holds it in, or you can take it out. I started spraying wasp spray down there, and uh, I closed that window real quick, and they were hitting the window like they're because the window right here was still shining light outside, so they could see light, I guess, through that little plastic window. And the next morning, they were moving real pretty slow because of all that wasp spray. And then I went in there, opened it up. I felt safe to open it up, and I threw gasoline in it at that point. And there, it was history at that point. Lance is definitely the coyote.
Coyote. Coyote. Oh, what's up, Steven? The heck is all that?
Good gosh.
What's all this?
Lance and Peoples, good evening. Simon Lance and Peoples, good evening.
How'd you get that?
When you highlighted the message, it translated it for me. You don't see that?
Hmm.
Is that right? Yeah. When you highlight the message under us, it translated to what it said. Simon exclamation point, Lance exclamation point, and Peoples, good evening.
I see an E, an N, a D, a O, E, S, E, N, G, and then a bunch of flags.
That's funny. I was gonna say that Lance doesn't even know what band means. Know what band means? Decipher the message. Chris to
Yeah.
Earth. Earth to Chris. Earth to Chris. Come in, please.
Yeah. He had removed the comment. That's why you don't see it anymore, Gary.
Is Steven dead?
Yeah. It says message retracted.
Uh, they showed it on the screen.
Yeah.
That's
This. Yeah. I mean, I didn't see it. Just
someone just went by. So what's CV's prognosis? Any changes since last Sunday?
I don't know.
She brought everybody up to speed about the blood clot issue.
I don't think she said anything about it.
Oh, yes, she did. Sean wants to join Deadbrook. I wish they removed me from that. I was
Dead.
ad for them for a while. I had the powers to say, no soup for you. Sure, come on aboard to Dead Broke Barbecue. Doctor took me off the blood thinner. I have to go back to the doctor tomorrow.
Oh, there you go. Now you're up to speed.
The humidity here is terrible.
No.
Is that abnormal, Stephen? I would think that y'all have humid weather all summer long.
I would think
Although
so
you
too.
don't really have winters though, so. So I got a question for you.
For
That
mom?
that last video I posted,
Mm-hmm.
I changed the frame size so that it would post, what was it, bad trip back today with no AC. I imagine it was. My truck don't have AC. I can't stand driving. That'll teach you to live live on an island. So I changed the frame format so that it would be considered a short.
Mm-hmm.
Did everything, changed some of the positionings of the photos so that it would post as short and everything be in frame. I posted a video and it didn't post as a short.
Are you able to post it as a short?
Nope.
You don't have the option for it?
I posted the video. Normally, YouTube YouTube recognizes it as trying to post a short. And it didn't do that. And I got to thinking, I answered Bat's comment. I said, you know what? I bet you that thing went over 3 minutes. And it didn't. It was 2 minutes, 55 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So it didn't go over 3 minutes either. And it's not really humid. Starts from June to November to hurricane months.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I don't know if it counts as a short. It's it's horizontal. Oh, the other one there you have is there.
Yeah, I mean, it edited like a short. It tall, narrow pictures. I always, went into DaVinci and changed the 1080 to 1920. It may be you have to upload it to your phone and then submit it that way.
Yeah, with as a
If
through your phone.
that's something new, maybe I've never had to do that.
Because
Oh,
all my shorts I do through my phone.
no, not me. Oh, but you know what? All those pictures were taken with my phone and recorded with my phone. So that might have something to do with it.
If it's horizontal, it's not a short, or the perspective is messed up.
Yeah, that could be because I didn't, what landscape is laying on the side, right? So I
Yeah.
took all the pictures upright so that it would help with editing so I wouldn't have to change the format on all those. A good one, Beavis.
Uh, you can always time him out.
Yeah, that's a good one, Beavis. Have you done that often? No. I was bound and determined I wasn't going to record a damn video for YouTube. I was like, I'm gonna do it when I feel like it. And I was like, I could do this as a AMSR. That way I don't have to whatever they call it. That way I don't have to break out the microphones and everything else. I'll just use my phone.
Voice over.
Yeah, so I'll just use my phone. So I did use my phone. That was the first time I ever recorded an entire video with my phone.
Did you do it like this or did you do it like this?
The first way, upright.
Like this?
Yeah,
Hmm.
that line was from Grumpy Old Men with Walter.
Well, Walter Matthau?
I guess it's Walter Matthau
Yeah.
and the other guy. Gene Hackman?
I think so.
I've never done one with my phone. It's not a big deal. I was just curious if anybody else had recently been through the same thing. Jack Lemmon
Jack Lemmon. Could
had,
be.
had experienced the same thing recently because I thought it was odd. I thought I did everything the same, but that would be the difference is that I recorded it with my phone. I've never done a video with my phone, but I did record it in the upright position thinking it would help it. So did you upload? No, I sent it to the computer, and then I opened it up in the computer into my editing software, DaVinci, and that's when I changed all the frame size to what's it 1920 to 1080p, whatever it is. I reversed that. Was it normally 1080 1920? I went 1920 to 1080. But that's what I always do when I want to make a video, but it had to be something like that. I didn't even think about that. It's because I record it with the phone. It's what made that difference. That would be the only difference to what I've always done over the years to make a short. I was in Hollywood, California, in the main shopping street back in '96, and I saw Jack Lemmon.
And no, just kidding.
Did he say hello?
Upload it, make sure it's uploaded as rather than a video.
Make sure it's uploaded as a short rather than a video. I did do. Yeah. Well, as I said, when I change the size of the frame in editing, when I go to upload it to YouTube, it automatically recognizes the different size of the frame, and it tells you. Looks like you're um, making a short. That's the end of my story. I've never had to tell YouTube it's a short. They've always told me it's in a short format. If anything, they're asking if that's to make sure that's what I want to do. That's right, MBL. No pictures. What's up, Beverly? No pictures, Chris. It ain't true.
Hey Beverly, how you doing? Oops.
No, and I mean, Gary, actually, when it happened this time, I was like, wow, I wonder why they didn't say something this time. Because I noticed it almost immediately. I even stopped the upload from DaVinci and went back and make sure in the settings that I had changed the settings in DaVinci editing to accommodate a short, and I did. And then I just re-synced it again, but it did the same thing. So it had to be in that camera. Put it back on your phone after editing and then upload it again. I could. I'm not worried about it that much, Gary. I wasn't stopping there. I was just going down the street. What's up, Jerry?
Jerry.
I mean, it's water on the bridge at this point. I was just curious if anybody else experienced maybe a glitch in YouTube's system that night or something, but I never thought. I knew I did everything. I double checked everything. I knew I had done everything as I normally did. But the phone thing, recording with the phone, was totally different. So that's very well. It's all popping right there.
So all of your videos are all done on a camera
Yeah.
and not the phone. Oh wow.
Sometimes some of the pictures, like B-roll or thumbnails or something like that, they could be on the phone.
Yeah.
I used to take it on 2 different digital phones, but it was just too much of a pain in the butt. Because the other digital camera I have, it uses a different card. It's not like a little small card. It's like a big ass SanDisk card or something. It's old. When I used to do third party inspections, I used to take everything I took on pictures went on that disk. It was just easy for me. That way I had a file for my own folder, and then I can forward it on to the insurance companies.
You mean you took your own pictures?
Yeah, I took my own pictures of everything. Come on, bro. That's one of those Stone Age. What was it? Stone Age what? I hope everyone voted. Oh, is
You
that
did.
vote still going on?
Hey, where'd it go? Oh, right here.
Bro, Lance had one of those Stone Age cameras from the Flintstones. It's an old, I don't know what brand it is. I still carry it in my camera case. It works good. Is I don't if that card ever goes bad, I don't know that I could ever replace that card. Still uses an external flash for photos. Well,
Well,
that's
they have gunpowder on it.
yeah, that's partially true. I do have an old camera bag rather, under the bed that has an old flash. It's old. I got an old Canon AE1 or something like that underneath there, and I have the ones that you push in the bulbs into the globe. I have one of them.
Oh, yeah.
And it's something I acquired over the years. Thought it was cool to saw it at
I
a
remember.
antique store. I said, "Oh, that's pretty cool."
I remember the flash cubes. It was they were one time used, but it was around every time it.
Yeah, you put on top of the camera, it would actually spin to the next one. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. God, that was crazy. I forgot all about those. It would automatically advance to the next one.
Yep.
God, I forgot all about those. And there was only like 4 of them in the pack or something when you bought them, but that would be 4, 8 to 16 pictures. So it must
Yeah.
only be 3. I don't know. I don't know how many pictures were on a roll back then.
24 on
Oh,
110
okay.
on a 110 camera.
Yeah.
I think 12 or 24 on a
I can't.
110.
Yeah. I had a Polaroid. I still have a Polaroid camera.
I had a
Those
Polaroid too.
Those made a comeback last year, wasn't it?
A couple of years ago. Yeah. In fact, when it came back, I still have my original camera, and they remade the film for it. So I used it for a while. There you go. Oops.
1024. Your meat. What did everybody say? Your meat looks good.
On a grill lands.
I wouldn't think anything else, Simon, until you just said something. All I call was your meat looks. and I didn't catch anything else. That's why I went back to it.
Yeah, don't be a pervert.
Blame Simon on that one. I had my dad's vintage Polaroid cameras. Some of those guys, I used to work with a guy in UPS years ago, and he collected cameras. Some of them phones could be very valuable. Photos,
My
ability.
so my dad used to work at this. It's basically a used auto parts place, basically a junkyard, right? They would take wrecks and take them apart and sell all the parts. One time he found a old Kodak camera, the kind that folded up to like real
Yeah.
flat, but it had those that big cone lens that pop
The
out.
bellows, yeah, the bellows on the front of them.
Yep.
My father-in-law, my
It was
father-in-law had, I'm sorry, son, I keep talking over time, but I keep thinking you're done. Go ahead.
it was I think it was like 1908 on it, the year on it, but of course we couldn't find a film for it, so we never used it. So it just kept it in a drawer, so we tossed it out. I think.
Yeah, my father-in-law, he's really big into photography. He actually used to do underwater photography for the Navy, and he had his own black room set up and everything, dark room rather, where he did his own developing and everything in there. But he had a lot of cameras that you're describing because he had collected, some phones. I keep saying phones. He collected some cameras over the years. I don't know whatever happened with that stuff. Guess his second wife kept all that stuff.
Mm.
He passed away in Georgia about 3 years ago, and I don't remember any of that stuff. My youngest daughter, she got a lot of the modern camera equipment. That's where I got the lights and stuff.
Right.
But that old stuff, I don't remember ever seeing any of that old stuff around. Several reel-to-reel tapes. I got a bunch of 8mm mini rolls, reel-to-reels. That was for a lot of pictures of me as an infant and growing up. And also old like cartoons, old cartoons on film. They're probably worth money. Well, Walt Disney 8mm films and a reel. There's some boat races in there from Colonial Beach, Virginia, which is just across the bridge here from me.
VCR tapes.
I got a VCR machine still. Gray hair when you were a child too. I had gray hair when I was in high school.
Me too.
15, 16 years old, I was growing hair.
Yep.
Had all those female teachers. Ooh, Lance, it looks so distinguishing. Has anybody ever tell you that you look like Robert Goulet?
So that's how you made it through high school, huh?
Yeah, I was so too naive to know they could possibly be flirting.
Sure.
Time to round. Oh, get that before it flips again. Got it. It's chirps. The reason so it makes me want to right there's dad's ghost and home. Oh. You never know. You never know. How do I get rid of that? Click that hide. Yep.
Yep.
Time to time. I believe there's afterlife, you know. I think it's because I really want to believe there is. I want my soul to remain so I can go around and finally do traveling and go other parts of the world that I never went to.
You gonna fly over there?
Things I never got to see. Yeah. Yeah, I'm assuming my just an orb. I'm just a orb at that point. Ugh. Good God, that flipped 4 that time easily.
Yeah.
Seattle in the afterlife. Just to screw with people. Yeah. I'll be that one that slams the bathroom door in the middle of the night and wakes everybody up. Or the dresser drawer slams.
Or windows just.
Now there's so much I want to see. I mean, there's so much shit you can see on YouTube, other countries and beautiful waterfalls and forest, and that's the kind of stuff, that I'm all about. I could spend, a lifetime just searching all other areas. I don't care if it's in the Mojave Desert. I still want to see, areas of that, but I love green. I love water. Just to be able to cruise around and just check things out. Wouldn't that be cool? What? Please. Choose to stay the night because it went back to the house to find the kitchen cabinet open. Is that for me, Stephen? Yes, sir. I think that would be beautiful, man. I just love nature, and to be able to see what it's like in Canada, Europe, you know, Indonesia, mountain scenery, I would love to see any of that stuff.
My legs falling asleep. Double cassette boombox. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen those.
I had one that was, I don't know, about 18 inches high and about 36 inches wide. Had 4 speakers in it.
Well, what's the one Beverly had before that? 8-track. I still have 8 tracks, and I had a old electronics place rework a 8-track player. I can actually play 8-track tapes if I wanted to.
I had a friend that his boombox is basically a stereo system because it had a record player in it,
Uh,
but you had to lay it on its side so it would play because
yeah,
lights. But I never saw many of those.
can't say I've ever seen a turntable, but I remember I've had dual cassette boombox. I used to take one on camping. We used to do a lot of camping, man. I was the first one to have satellite radio camping. Because when you get out there in the woods, sometimes you just don't have reception. And that satellite camera is what they call it, the bow tie. So
Yeah,
like a little mini satellite dish, and it was detachable from the bow tie, and you could put it out, in the clearing or something, move it around to like get reception. That was the first XM radio satellite radio.
I
I still
never
have.
heard of a 4 track.
Well, yeah. I guess that has something to do with the age, NBL. You know how people say you've been there, done that? It's usually old people that say that. But when your daddy says, take it from me, son, I've lived through that. I've done that already. Listen to what I have to tell you.
Fake 20s.
What was Emily counting 20s for?
No, it's right
Oh,
here.
right there. You had it right there. Speaking of money, so I was told that this lady had fake 20s. Aren't all, Todd, don't all paper bills have like a little metal strip in them now or something? Or is certain,
They have a lot of safety features now. They have that little strip. They have that watermark on the big bills. They have that is it ultraviolet coating on it where you can see the reflection.
yeah.
And then those the newer ones, right, the 50s and 100s, that little numbers are printed on it like holographic numbers.
Yeah, they say you can actually remove that little strip from inside of there.
Yep, we can.
Then they had that thing with when you go to the store with that marker, they run across it. If the marker changes color or shows a color period or something like that, you know it's fake.
Yep.
Sure, when I get more.
Yep, all the safety stuff. Yeah. You clicked the same one. Go ahead. Wrong one.
Be pulling double soon enough. Yeah, wrong one.
The one below that.
4 hours this week. That's crazy hours, man. So Gary, are you getting like overtime for over 40 or how does that work for you? Not that it's my business, but
It's probably
you work
overtime.
a lot of hours. I'm just curious if it's just voluntary, so that means you get straight time, or is it requested hours so you get time and a half? But again, not that it's my business.
Yeah, Tim, I like that stuff, and so I'm always watching videos on it.
My nephew has a soft-sided cooler, Chris. He puts everything in that thing. He just swears by it, but I couldn't tell you what brand it is without asking him.
Make time and a half over 40 hours.
Okay. I can ask him, Chris, if you want. He loves it. He swears by that thing. He takes and puts his drinks because he's got the young child. They'll keep drinks for him and his wife and the baby. And when they get to PA 5 hours, 5.5 hours, 6 hours later, he still has ice in the bag.
Hey,
What's up,
Katie.
Kate? Arctic coolers. Is that the Walmart brand, Todd?
I think so.
I've heard good things about those Arctic coolers. Emma was well, I failed a test because I didn't see the test. So I'm sure I failed the test. The NBO was testing me on.
I want to see what he would say.
Katie. And it said, have you texted them yet? No, I haven't. Just got a new Arctic keep my video Saturday. $50 off. Pastel greens were cheaper. Must not have been selling for them. No, Arctic's not Walmart. Eating ice cream.
Ooh, 61% to 39%.
Yeah, they had I've heard I couldn't swear it was Arctic, or Todd says it's not, but I've heard people say that they really like their line of Walmart coolers, that they compare them to the Yetis as far as, quality wise.
Right now it's 61% yes, move it to 7 p.m. No, it's 39%.
There's some Eddie. Arctic is the biggest competitor of Yetis. All right. I had last time I was in Pennsylvania this month. There was a guy there, Frank. He had what looked like a really nice Yeti cooler, but I was sort of kind of surprised how many times he had to put ice in that thing over the weekend.
Usually, in a Yeti, it'll last you Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Well, then maybe that's normal. I would say he probably put ice. I can say I remember seeing him put ice in that thing 3 times that we were there. We were there from Thursday to Sunday, or Thursday to Monday.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a friend that his was, if you put it on Friday, it's good all week until like Sunday.
Yeah, he filled it up again to go home with it. I went out during the week and got ice for my little cooler because it's not a Yeti. And I got him a bag he added in, and when he got there, he put a bag in there because he was just putting his beer on a cooler. So that's 3 times.
You have to put the ice in them more often if you open them a lot. Put
Yeah,
food
well,
in it 4 times a day, it lasts a long time. But put beer in it, open it 87 times a day.
I was going to say right, exactly. It's his beer. It's his beer cooler, so it was opening up every 15 to 30 minutes. I'm sure.
Yeah, no, it's
And you would have to know Frank to know that's the God's honest truth for me. When it's a weekend, beer is his breakfast.
no. I have a nice cheap cooler for beer because I know it's gonna get opened a lot.
Yeah.
But now, if I was doing like for food stuff, I would use something like a Yeti, but just to store, for
Yeah.
the weekend, whatever.
I got all the old stuff, all the igloos.
Yeah, I think the one I have is an Igloo, but I like it because it's big and it has wheels and a pull bar.
Yeah. I got one of those. I got a couple thermos ones. They're pretty big. They're fill them up with your food, put your ice in there, and set them in the shade and leave them the hell alone because you're not carrying those big ass things around.
Yeah. So, did you want to go live? Want me to go live on at 7 o'clock instead of 8:30?
Well, I know that you were doing it before because of Al.
Yeah.
But Al's been very inconsistent with his lives lately. So
Yeah, he moved to Thursday. If he goes live.
yeah. So I mean, it's up to you. I mean, it does. I mean, like right now, it's 10:30 here. So we don't even go. It was 9:30 before you even going live.
Yeah, does it mess with your like dinner time and all that?
I'm usually done with dinner and table chat, 6:30,
Oh,
6:30, 7 o'clock.
okay. My audio.
But that,
No, somebody. Yeah, Gary says audio is acting up again, but I don't hear it. I hear you just fine.
Charlie, up to you, Simon, whatever you want to do.
Yeah,
Try
and
it. I don't know. Like Stevie said earlier, about people following you, and that could very well true, but
yeah,
maybe change the hours might take a little while for someone to catch up to you.
yeah. I'm gonna put a post up during the week or maybe during the weekend. Probably set up the live ahead of time to give people notice of the move. Good night, Katie.
Is crying for her mother.
They make motorized coolers you can ride on. Yeah, I've seen those. You're just as yep, I've seen those.
Yeah, I have seen those. Look like weed
I
eater
saw,
motors on those things.
I saw what are those things called? They're electric skateboard type of thing.
Yeah,
They would take the cooler and make a model, and
yeah. I
it's
see.
electric. It's a remote control also.
Yeah, they have those. They have UPS. One of the rewards, or not rewards, awards for safe driving. That if you got, I don't know, maybe five. I don't remember what the years were, but 5 consecutive years without any type of accident, you get to pick out of this book of like what you wanted to win. And one of the items was a cooler that you could travel with and plug in your cigarette lighter, and it would actually run a 12-volt cooler, whatever it was, to keep everything inside the cooler cold.
Yep, I remember those.
Man, that thing looked fun. She's still guarding them eggs. Oh, Emily, appreciate that. Em, you still here? As of 9 seconds ago.
Did you read this?
Huh?
Did you read that?
What? Lance yawns. Go to Lime Street. So showing Simon before we went live. I was 40 minutes early for the live. I usually struggle to get there in time, but that right there, if you see, right, get one of my fingers to work, right there on that tube for the fish tank filter, that's hundreds and hundreds of angelfish eggs. The mama will be here shortly in the picture.
Can you
But
move
she
the phone up a little bit higher? Right there.
started laying eggs on it. That's how they do it. Angelfish are like in the cichlid family. So
There
there
she is.
she is. Yeah, see her tube still hanging down on her belly.
Mm-hmm.
But watch her, she'll come back. She's finished laying the eggs, but she'll guard them like a guard dog. Another fish comes in and we're close, she's chasing them off and pecking at their fins. But she's about to come into frame, and now she's going to start fanning the fish. So if the water's a little bit warm, she's sensing that she will fan the fish here very shortly to cool them off. It also helps to fight off fungus. Uh, so eggs like this, it very easily for them to get this fungus, and the fungus kills them. She's fanning them all up with her fins, her pectoral fins right now. She's fanning the eggs to cool them. They're not fertile because there is no male fish in there. I'm very grateful for it. That is way too many eggs to be taken care of. I thought it was pretty cool. She's actually is just being hey. She is actually the one of the babies from the first hatch that I did. She's now having her own babies.
That's cool.
I kept
Andy.
two of the first hatch,
Hey, Rich.
but that was pretty cool. You could do an angel fish caviar video, Lance. Yeah, I ain't went through all that. Yeah, it would be, Emily. That's why I say they're not fertile. They'll probably start falling, and she'll realize that they're not fertile. There's something wrong with them. So she'll start eating them like caviar. She'll start, munching down on them. But they would, from here, they would turn into what they call sticky heads. They'll stick to anything and they'll just start wiggling, getting rid of that embryo around them. But she will not leave that area at all until some type of decision's been made about them eggs. I'm glad I didn't have her. I separated her and another fish months ago, and now I'm thinking it must have been two females. They're very hard to tell what is what. They gave it a new meaning, angelfish caviar. There you go, Angie. I didn't see Angie's comment.
Yep. Angie's right here.
And you still sell fish. Emily, to be honest with you, if I could sell them, she's fanning them right now. The water temperature must be warm in there. If I could sell them, I'd probably go ahead and do it again. Let another batch. It's a lot of eggs. I mean, when they lay eggs, it's 100 and better. So that's a lot of. You got to have a lot of fish tank space for that, and there's a lot of maintenance to it. I mean, you got to put the disinfectant chemical in there to keep the fungus off the eggs. And you got to keep the water changes. I mean, constantly doing water changes for the same reason. But if I could sell the eggs, that would be different. Or not the eggs, the fish, the fry. That would be different. But around here, there's just no mom and pop fish places around here anymore. The Petcos and PetSmarts, ran them all off.
Unless you offer to the fish community, if they'd be interested.
Well, that is a very good avenue to get rid of them, but then you got to ship them all. And the shipping them is not the easiest thing to do. I mean, especially with angels, because you can't put like a bunch of them in one bag. You're going to have to bag them up separately. You got to have insulated boxes. It gets too hot, you're going to fry them inside the box. Then you got ice packs in the wintertime, and you heat packs. Yes, you could do that, but you got to know. Now, I already know Petco won't do it, or PetSmart. You have to be approved raiser, fish breeder for them to accept them. But But yeah, you can very easily ship them, but it takes a little knowledge to know how to do it. There's still guys that have been shipping fish for years. They lose fish. You know, a lot of it's post office. You know, they're so inconsistent anymore. You know, something that if it took me 3 days to ship a package to you, it's nothing. I just had it happen to me, as a matter of fact. I had a package ship out Tuesday. I would normally have it no later than Saturday, and that would normally be Friday, and I didn't get it till today. So that was fish inside of a box that sat inside of a warehouse, you know, all weekend. They're dead and fried in hot water. But a lot of the guys that that have done it for years, that they still lose fish. So if you're going to do it, you need to ship not there might be, Emily, but it's the same thing where you would have to they're going to want to approve your site, your tanks, your waters, make sure there's no bacteria, no parasites, because if you put it into their huge uh, tanks to where they're probably housing, growing what they call growing out thousands and thousands of fry, baby fish.
Right.
It takes one fish that has some type of parasite, and they're treating or wiping out all of them. So it's very it's hard to get into something like that. But I'm not complaining too much because, like I said, when I did do it, it was a hard job, especially angelfish, because they go through all that form where they call sticky heads, where they stick to everything, and then they're wigglers. By the time the wigglers are getting ready, they're working off that what did I say earlier, that not the placenta, but the housing, the yolk housing around them. And then you can't keep them in water. That's why I say I put them in a small container, because they have to establish their um, damn, I've forgotten so much stuff. So if they're in water that's too deep and they can't swim to the top in order to get air for their swim bladders, they'll actually suffocate, because they're so small. If it's really deep water, they can't, get the proper air they need because of the depth of the water. If it's shallow, then they can survive easily or with their swim bladders.
Very delicate, huh?
Yeah. But by your other fish, they, when they hatch eggs, they're live fry. So that's like, you know, I don't know, I'll say 40% of the work's already done for you.
Do you have any other fish or laying eggs or anything?
Not eggs. I had fish that were having live babies, but not right now. I got an algae problem, man. I got to get my hands on. I don't know why it's doing this all of a sudden. I think I got to cover up more of that window. I have a cover on it because I did know the sun was coming in it, but I'm still getting algae. I'm thinking that I just don't have enough of the window covered over.
Yeah, it could be it's blooming from the sun.
MBO, I guess there's a whole lot more things to hide behind. And the mother fish, once the father of the fish does his job, I mean, they're gone. And the water conditions are a whole lot different than being in glass walls. When you're behind glass walls, you have ambient temperatures that are affecting, 10 gallons of water rather easily versus, thousands upon millions of flowing water. It's harder to, make that water too hot, that it would kill something, a baby fish. So when they're in their natural habitat, it's more natural for them. When you're trying to recreate that in a fish tank, it just takes more work to do so. And that is our lesson for today.
Welcome to Fish Talk. Fishy gills.
I hope you all paid attention because there will be a test.
Sunday. So take notes.
Yep.
Rewatch the stream.
Yeah, there you go. Rewatch your stream over and over. And there will be no excuses like the dog ate my homework. That is too old. People haven't learned for a century now to keep your damn homework up off the floor.
Welcome to Fishes with Lads. That should be the name of your channel. Fishes with Lads. Fiona
So I got a question for the chat. I don't know how many people here, if Fiona ate my homework.
Apparently 11.
I mean, how many people are in here that have some experience with powder coating is what I meant to say.
Probably maybe one.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I need to go into a different chat. So I have what they call a flex plate, which is basically a plate that you're doing, you're putting all your designs and everything on. In a 3D printer, it sticks to this thing. I have an area on this flex plate. It's stainless steel and it's coated with, it's what they call a texture plate. And it's coated with powder coating on both sides. I took pictures of it. It really looks to me like the powder coating has a defect in it. And it has a few blisters in it where I can see the substrate underneath of it. But they want to, on a 3D printer, they want to argue that that's just normal wear and tear. And I'm like, powder coat coming off is not normal. I mean, it's supposed to be a super hard surface and you don't have that to worry about. But I don't know. I wrote back to him and told him this is a shame. I said, Bamboo is a European company that I was hoping that they would treat their customers a little differently, but you're like every other American company. Once you get so big, you forget about customer service. And that's just normal wear and tear. And I've done some research on my own. I'm like, that is not normal wear and tear. It's not uncommon to have a surface that's improperly prepared to be powder coated. So they're going to do nothing for the old man. Some bitches. There's a guy, Tic Tac. There's a guy, detective goes live while he is projecting. Yeah, there's a guy, a couple people on YouTube I just found. How long ago was it? I don't know when the plate was made, Gary, but it was delivered to me the 12th of this month. I'll say 12th of July, something like that. I've just had it. It sounds like a little patriot.
Chuckle.
It's just upsetting, and it's I find a lot of truth in that, people, big companies have gotten away with, um, downsizing or not standing behind their product, and it's become accepted these days, and just bugs me.
Is that plate only goes in one way?
I'm sorry.
Does it only go in one way, or can you just spin it around?
There is a top and a bottom. They're both the same. So yes, there is another. You can't do anything. No, I can. So yeah, you can flip it over and use the other side, but that's part of my issue. I didn't buy a defective plate. I bought a plate that I could use both sides on. My 2 cents. But then when you research that shit, man, there's some crazy lawsuits are being brought up against Bamboo. I mean, crazy stuff. They want to make it so they're trying to make it so that Bamboo, so you can use only Bamboo parts for their printer. So I guess to simplify, because I know cars a little bit better. So if you owned a Chevrolet product, you had to buy a Chevrolet part to go into that. You cannot modify that Chevrolet car with any other part that's not made by Bamboo or by Chevrolet in our fictitious um, explanation here. But so they're trying to make it so you can never do anything with it. It all has to come back to them. I'll go top MGR on phone. I used to do maintenance for temperature control, Genie Industries, powder coating building. They powder coat Genie Man lifts. Just some huge stuff. But Timmy, I know that I've read somewhere, and this was basically because I looked into doing stuff like Cerakoting and stuff like that for like old shotgun rifles and stuff. You know, buying an oven, doing your own thing with an oven type thing and powder coating. And I do remember something in that educating myself on it, that, prepping a surface for powder coating was very important. And if it was improperly repaired, I mean, it's an accident. What I told Bamboo, I said, it's a mistake. I'm not pissed off. It happens. But I'm saying that, it just, if it didn't adhere right, then it's got to be something to do with the preparation. It's like body work. If you don't treat your Bondo correctly and metals correctly, your primer and paint ain't going to stick. So as of this morning at 3:30 a.m., they're basically telling me that's normal wear and tear. You have nothing to worry about.
Hey, Peter.
What's up, Peter?
Oh. Hi. Hey. Let me see if she'll let me pick her up. Go here. Come on. Oh, I got a difference.
And she is so much bigger already. How big she could be later.
It's probably like might end up being double this size. I don't know.
You don't know. Yeah, I mean, she could possibly be.
She
She could just
if
be in a
there-
growth spurt.
if they're standing next to each other, tacos at her shoulder. Stop. Stay down. I know you both fit there. Hey, come on. Oh, okay. Anyway. So you ran out of day on Sunday?
I'm sorry? It's about
You ran
Sunday.
out of day
Ran out of daylight? Oh, yeah.
or daytime or day?
He has a
Did you skip
big, he has a big shepherd. And the dog, when you let him out, he has to be walked out into this pen. And this is a full grown shepherd where the pen is probably only like a 10-foot by 10-foot area where the dog has just grown too big to be kept in this pen. So we put like a privacy fence up around on his property. And Sunday we just didn't get it all closed up early enough. Everything was closed up except to where the gates, the latches weren't on the gates yet. So he was talking about screwing those doors closed. But what was more important is that the people that had a fence next to him, they kept it way off the ground and to the point where the dog can go underneath that fence. And Tyler said that dog gets out, he's gone. I mean, he's going to be 3 streets down, you know. And if he's at work, you know, he can't keep leaving work. So I don't know if he was trying to discuss with the lady with, you know, because it's vinyl. The stuff that she put in was that, I don't know, probably 6-foot tall vinyl fence around her backyard after her husband died just this year. So he was just discussing with her, like, you know, what would be acceptable to her. It's not that she could see it, but somehow or another, he's going to have to maybe attach it to her fence. And that's the part that's not going to go over well. So I don't know what he's done. But yeah, we stayed working on that. But oh, he's a supervisor. It's one of those things, NBL, when you've been there, done that, you know, like the older guys, you know, we tell the younger guys what to do and what not to do because I've been there, done that before.
Hey John, how you doing?
Hey, Jan.
And Bill, now he already tries, man. So I need to get her fixed soon because I'm gonna end up with puppies.
Yeah, you don't want that.
And she's still a baby, so it's like I don't want her. I don't want her and babies while she's still a baby herself. You know.
Right. And then having beside you and fill it full of fluffy bits.
The problem is they like sleeping next to me, so they'll get on my bed and just Bell likes to sleep at my feet and he likes on my side over here. So. But yeah, I'm gonna end up getting both of them fixed, but I want to get Bell fixed first, just in case.
And this fence is not one you put up in sections. It's when you dig a hole, put a post, dig a hole, put a post, 2x4, picket after picket after picket after picket.
How many posts you got to put in?
Oh, I have no idea how many posts we put in. He's got trees in his backyard too, so a fair amount of them. Start digging. We did have a post hole digger, gas post hole digger, so that made it easy until you hit a root. Then you had to go in there with a sawzall, a long block on it, cut to the root and try to go down some more and hit another route, cut that and hit another route. But some of them you just put it in there and man, you just either really small root or no roots at all. It just cuts right through it.
Right. Oh, damn.
Dang.
Oh, hey, Dan, thank you. I'm a member.
Just became a member.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you.
Dangy, dangy,
Thank you. Thank you.
dangy, dangy. Thank you, thank you.
Time is an hour, 30 minutes. So we got, luckily, 31. We've got 20 something minutes left.
That or even shorten the videos up too, the lives.
What's that?
So you could even entertain the idea of maybe even keep them at the same time, but maybe shorten them up. I mean, if 2 hours is hard to keep content going, I don't know. I'm just talking, so
Yeah.
whatever you feel best. But
Well, the first thing I want to do is move it to 7 for sure. The thing end? I guess it did end, huh?
well, 7 would be my 6, so that would work for me. Unless I came in late.
No. My 7 p.m. is your 8. Because my 8:30 is your 9:30.
Right.
Peter, member for 7 months. Thank you, sir.
No.
Yeah, it'll be your 8 o'clock.
So what was for dinner, CV and Timmy?
I opened up a can of sardines for me.
I had what's up, John? I had a hard-boiled egg earlier. And
Yep.
my wife done while I was over there helping them on the fence. She had crock pot cooked some of those country style ribs. That's one of those things, you gotta have sauce on those things. So they were a little dry. I gotta admit. I was just being nosy, wondering what you had for dinner, Timmy. So even with the Uncle Steve seasoning on me, they were good. I had leftovers of it tonight, but they were dry, where barbecue sauce is going to keep them moist and add another flavor to them. But I just dip it, actually I dipped it in hot sauce. I didn't even use barbecue sauce. I used
Hot
hot sauce.
sauce. That help it?
Yeah, I did. But it's still one of those cuts that just tuck
Gotta eat
to.
them right over here. Eat them
Huh?
when you eat them when you cook them.
Yeah. Even when you cook them in barbecue sauce. What's up, Matt? They're just so much better cooked in barbecue sauce.
Yeah. What's up, Big Matt? How'd you see that before I did?
I don't know.
I mean, I have my YouTube channel, so it's like I should have saw it first. I haven't seen John Owen forever.
Here's two of the sides for that plate. That's the other thing I think is cool. I think mark a left and a right.
Yeah. Let's go.
That's the bottom side, so you won't never see that.
There's there's a question for you there.
Huh?
There's a question for you right here.
Lance, if you eat hot sauce, hair growing your chest, I can tell you, I had my chest shaved bald when all these tests started. There's all these sticky probes that had to go on me for the heart checks. And I could comb it right now if I wanted to, NBL.
Twins turned 5 in October. Youngest just turned 1. Dang. Those are some little kids, man. Hey, Taco. Hey, Taco. I think tomorrow I'm going to put on your collar.
I'm here, Simon, but I'm going to be preoccupied for a couple minutes.
That's fine. NBL says he'll pass.
Okay. I don't blame you. Slice the plate.
Hey, where everybody come from? We're up to 21 people watching now.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
A3. Gonna be gray. Send the slice plate.
I bet, man. Jeez. Which one? Which one?
100%.
Which one?
And she's off and running.
Shoo. What are you printing now? Sides or what?
The back piece. Sides just got done.
Oh, I'm echoing again.
3 kids under 5. I'm ready for a loony bin.
That's a lot of kids, though. Three little kids.
Yep.
So, have you seen your grandbaby?
I was going to see him probably this weekend.
Uh-huh.
Last weekend didn't work out for them, not because I was with my nephew. That's why I helped my nephew, because my daughter said that they had plans on going out with her husband and the baby. So we'll catch you next time. We'll do breakfast. And I think my granddaughter, I think she's on vacation right now. She'd over. She's over good. North Carolina to see her mom's dad. Stays down there for a week before school starts back up.
Anyway, I was doing live on Wednesdays every week. That's the only night I can get my crew together. Tomorrow at 7:30. Oh, I think Siri goes tomorrow. Tomorrow night. Manchi Mafia. That's the only one I know that goes live tomorrow. 4 p.m., which is 6 p.m. our time. So
7. Oh, your time, yes.
yeah, 7 your time.
Oh, because he's in Texas too.
Correct. Hey, digits.
What's up, digits?
Yeah, I'll probably miss that one too, Gary. But yeah, Rich, I'll see us. I'll try to sneak in there. You go live at 7, I think you said. Wednesday evening. Yeah, 7:30 Central. Okay. Maybe. What's the matter? So, there's nobody here.
Woo, 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 woo.
The other night, they can reach. They can look out the window from if they're on the bed. Both of them were up at must have been like 3 in the morning, looking at the window, barking their heads off. There's like nothing out there. I was watching them. I was watching the camera. I thought there might have been something walking around. It's like, nope, nothing.
They may have seen something, heard something you didn't pick up on a camera.
Well, I mean, it's gonna that camera in the front sees pretty much my entire front yard, and then the one in the back, of course, is also I have it where I can see almost all of my backyard. Oh,
I
the heck? Do you do every Wednesday night?
think when she just said that this Wednesday be her last Wednesday.
I don't believe it's every single Wednesday night, though. What do you have planned for tomorrow?
I don't know for sure. I got to get some stuff I gave away. I donated some towels for a place that she does a Christmas in July,
Okay.
and I donated some embroidered towels for that in the name of that guy that in Texas that passed away prematurely at 30 some years old with a heart attack, killed him. So
You
I
have,
did towels for him with his channel on there, and I donated them to her for her to give away.
y'all hear the Jets?
Uh, this weekend.
I said tomorrow, no more Wednesdays. I need to focus on videos.
Well, she was saying something about that Sunday, but I didn't really pick up on that to why she was doing it. I just thought she was just
All the extra lives was to get to the 4K watch hours.
3 days to Texas.
Well, yeah, you come on over, Dutch. What's
What's
going
he-
on? over there?
What's this one for? We all got some type of event going on in Texas? Simon.
What? No, I don't know.
Oh,
I have no clue. Come here.
cook off.
Uh,
Austin on Friday.
for a food trailer convention. Oh, wow.
What's up, Mike? Is that where you're looking for the maybe trying to find a back porch trailer?
MNC Aquatics. What's up?
I read something somewhere where he's been looking for a back patio.
Yeah, I
Cooking.
saw it on Facebook.
Yeah.
Taco, hey, stop.
Nance, Don Ash. This whole process has been blood boiling. I imagine it is. And some elbow power. Kitchen. I thought you were spreading some more fabric sheets.
Just sewing them together. Can you please stop? Please stop doing that.
MC Aquatics.
Oh, my goodness.
I have those to ship out. I got them packaged up. She still has 2 people that haven't claimed their winnings.
Uh-huh.
Don't claim them. I'll just give them away on Skipper's auction, benefit auction.
There you go.
Fabric sheets.
Hey, stop.
Being a fundraiser for his family. His wife was the one that they went to that convention and found out she had a big tumor on her brain while she was there.
Oh, that's right. You told me. Yep.
So that's the 8th and the 20th.
Check it out.
That is, yep, 8th and the 8th and the 22nd.
That was Bell doing this.
Oh, wow. All right, Dutch.
So now it doesn't work.
I think he said somebody was going to do a community poll, Timmy.
Cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and start 7 p.m. next week.
Red prize merchandise for a birthday drawing. Lane.
Well, what I need is not to have it hanging off the edge of the table. Bell was tall enough to reach and grab it.
All right, Mike.
But yeah, I should kept it away from the edge of the table. If not, I gotta order another wire.
That's probably it. Is it just USB?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, nothing special. So I mean, you can probably go to HEB for that, couldn't you?
Probably, but I'd rather just go to Amazon and have it sent to my house. You just
There's no way that thing is. Oh yeah, Amazon. Great idea.
I'll be here tomorrow, maybe. No way, what?
Why did that thing stop printing?
Oh, I don't know. How many of those are you printing?
This is the last piece, but it still has 37 minutes to go, and it stopped.
Keyboard wraps? What you mean? What you talking about?
Oh, it's doing that color change thing again.
Mm. Night, Rich.
I see.
Yes, please send me a link.
So smoke coming from your printer.
There's a dog barking like 3 or 4 houses down, but they can hear him. All right, there we go.
It's noisy. I bought a-
20.
Good gosh. That would be awesome, though.
What's that?
Have a 20-foot long USB cable.
That would have been great when I did the live stream for the chicken parmesan,
Yeah.
because my wire for the webcam was like 4 or 5 feet. I needed a little bit longer so I could actually aim it to where I was cooking.
Yeah. I mean, if you have like out here, it's Wi-Fi. So if I had something 20 foot long, and I can actually go right to the router, plug it in and come out of the router. That's cool. Oh, she's got 30-foot too. No, it's a cake wrap. But I do have a 30-foot HDMI cable.
Yeah, we thought about running HDMI out to my covered patio, so
Yeah.
we can set the TV out there, but we never did.
Yeah. I can't complain. I mean, I've got full service right now on a laptop. I do have one of those pucks plugged into the wall, which is supposed to. Oh, I believe you, Timmy. But they have a puck on the wall. It's supposed to boost the service in another area. But the actual router is probably every bit of 15 foot, I'll say 20 foot away from where I am right now, and two walls in between us.
But it's been working out good.
Yeah. But
And
when I originally started, because I brought the embroidery machine in, and it needed internet service, and it had a weak signal, and they sent a tech down here. It's the only thing they would recommend doing would be running a trench from building to building and running a hard line in here. But then I'm like, I don't want damn cable all over the floor and everything. No, it's just the octagon puck. I actually
Right.
noticed a difference. Uh, I mean, almost immediately after it was plugged in, I was like, wow, this thing works good. I think that there's places where you can buy them CD, but this one is actually an actual through Comcast, which is probably the same thing difference. No, no intent on either of them.
Where I have my modem and my router basically in the center of the house, but it'll reach all the way to like the edge of my property in front and about halfway to the back of my property. So it's a pretty good spot. I hardly ever like drop service. Digits. My shop in the backyard.
Yeah, so it's the same difference, I guess. So, Jody,
Hey, Jody.
this thing's constantly changing. Thirty-one minutes left.
Got a few more minutes before we call it a night. Come here, pal. I have two boosters in the house. Seems to work good. Okay. See if he's asking if the puck's mounted on the wall.
You plug it into the wall. It has a little green light, but it's not obviously plugged in right now.
Right, right. Oh, it just sends the power, huh?
Yeah, I can hook up phone jacks to it too if I wanted to, but it just picks up the signal and boosts it. Like
Well, that's cool.
right now it dropped to where I only have 1 bar, 2 bars of signal strength right now by taking this out. It'll take a minute or two to
They're
reboot.
working. Yep. It says try putting it on an extension cord, but it's laying down on the bottom.
Yeah, you could. But I haven't since I've plugged that into the wall. I mean, I'm probably 5 foot away from it. It works great.
Hey, Lithor?
Yeah, that is a possibility. I don't know, extension cord. I'm sure that would work.
Yeah, like I said, here at the house, I don't have a problem with my internet because I can take my speaker outside just about anywhere and I can play music without it being dropped.
Yeah, I can go in our house because that the router's down in the office.
Mm-hmm.
I can we can go. Excuse me.
That's true.
Anywhere upstairs, any of the bedrooms, anything, TVs, all of it. Uh, no, when I was on when I brought in the embroidery machine, I thought it was going to need um, more Wi-Fi than it was picking up. So I went to Comcast and they made some suggestions, but it turns out I really have never even used the Wi-Fi. I put it on if I have something digitized, I upload it to a stick, and from the stick to the machine. So there's really no internet needed
Right.
to the machine. I don't direct it to the machine. That way I keep a file of my own.
Yeah. So you just transfer from your computer to the machine on a chip.
Yeah. Actually, it gives me 3 files to get technical. So he keeps his files, the guy that does the digitizing for me, he keeps his files, and I can always go back to him if I need to change them or if I lose them. I have my folder, and then the,
Go on the cart.
no, I usually delete them, but the embroidery machine's touchpad, it keeps a copy, but it's not detailed like the other two.
Won't that end up like filling up its memory after a while?
Yeah, after a while, I'll go in there and start deleting, shit on there that I know I'm never going to hear anything back from people. And
Yeah.
if I do, it's not a big deal. I still have
Go back
2
to-
so I can go back and get it.
Yeah, go
But
back
yeah,
to
that way it doesn't take up space, on a laptop. I think it allows you 10 pages, and each page has got, I think, 8 images.
okay. Okay, so like 80.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to take a picture of them together so y'all can see the difference, but they just scatter as soon as they got the camera up.
Yeah.
She don't care at all. Where? Nope. Okay. All right. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night, sir.
Alrighty.
Just over 2 hours now, so want to say good night, go to bed.
Look, your crowd comes in late though. I don't know.
Yeah.
Might want to think about it. What's up,
I'll
Eddie?
I'm gonna try on next week. See how it goes. If it doesn't work well, I'll just come back.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Have a good night. See y'all this weekend. I think. Well, I'm gonna be busy, but for sure, I think I'll see you at Atlantis. So y'all have a good night.
All right, y'all.
Oh, you know what? Let's run the outro. I figure it out.
You weren't